I actually like the Matrix sequels. They're certainly uneven, with dull performances and undeveloped characters, and the burly brawl, Neo's fight with dozens of Smith clones, is a terrible action scene. But Smith is still as sly and sinister as ever, and this silly, poorly choreographed fight scene is compensated for by several good action scenes, including the opening fight with 3 agents, Neo's fight with the Merovingian's henchmen, Morpheus's fight with Agent Thompson, and the over-the-top but still cool freeway chase. The Siege of Zion in Revolutions is a tremendous spectacle, and I may be in the minority among internet critics, but I think that the final fight between Neo and Smith is a fantastic fight scene. And even if you don't like the action in the Matrix sequels, you have to admit that it's still better than the action in Equilibrium. I also think that Reloaded is well written. Morpheus believes in choice, but the Oracle's talk of choices already being made, the Merovingians' views on cause and effect governing the universe, and the Architect revealing that Zion has been destroyed and rebuilt 5 times before, gradually erode the primacy of choice and free will. The prophecy is found to be yet another system of control, but Neo defies the system by choosing to save Trinity. In the end, the Matrix sequels aren't great, but I still think that they're good movies. An intriguing question came to mind during a recent rewatch of The Matrix Reloaded. When Neo, Morpheus, and Trinity meet with the Merovingian at his lavish restaurant, the Merovingian remarks that he loves French wine and the smooth, distinguished feel of the French language. He offers his guests a meal and some wine, but admits with a witty smile that such things are artificial.
Something to eat? Drink? Of course, such things are contrivances like so much here, for the sake of appearances.
No, thank you.
Yes, of course.
A huge, opulent room in the Merovingian's mansion has medieval-style architecture and medieval weapons covering the walls, and the Merovingian himself is named after the 5th century Merovingian dynasty of Frankish royalty. Back in the first Matrix movie, Mouse comments that the gruel the Nebuchadnezzar crew eats tastes like tasty wheat, but Switch then points out that Mouse has technically never eaten tasty wheat. Mouse then considers whether the taste of real tasty wheat may be very different from the taste of its simulated analog in the Matrix. Since the Matrix is simply a neural interactive simulation, these details make you wonder how much of the Matrix is a complete fabrication by the machines. Human civilization has been all but eradicated, and Zion is the last enclave of free humans not imprisoned in the Matrix. The machines did not need to be too meticulous in their designs for the Matrix. They could insert any information into the Matrix, and the people inside the simulation would likely accept it as reality. Since the Matrix is essentially the only reference point for both red pills and blue pills, how can we be sure that the complex history and culture in the Matrix ever existed in the real world? It's quite possible that French, the language for which the Merovingian has such an affinity, the medieval style in his mansion, and the tasty wheat Mouse enjoys are all just inventions by the machines. The sequels don't engage with this idea, as I'm just reading it into the movie, but it's still an interesting issue that I wanted to briefly discuss. Thank you for watching. This is the Matrix Apologist, signing off.